AITA for keeping the inheritance all to myself. Backstory: my dad, 61, cheated on my mom, 55, a year into the marriage. My mom found out relatively quickly due to the mistress confronting her at work. They proceeded with divorce soon after. It took her a long time to get back on her feet emotionally and mentally, as she was pregnant with me when this all happened. My dad got together with the mistress, never married, just been dating for all these years and had a girl, and my dad recently died. As we live in a different city, the mistress family held the wake and burial, while my mother shelled out the cost for the entire thing. One last generosity for my father, she says. While attending it all, I came into contact with the mistress and her daughter-in. We didn't get to talk, but we did hear the words will and inheritance coming from their mouths while mingling. At the time, I didn't really care, as I was pretty sure I wasn't getting much. My mom is super successful in her own right, and my father must have taken that into account. Things came to an end and we left. A week later, I was informed by my dad's lawyer that I had inherited a good bit. I was plenty shocked, as it was burdensomely hefty, but I went through the process of inheriting it as I was still his daughter, despite everything, no less than a couple of days later, and contacted me through Facebook and asked if we could talk. We arranged a small meetup in a cafe on the next day and met early in the morning. We reminisced about our dad a lot and shared a bit of our lives. I hadn't talked to her that much before. We had a good time for the first 2 hours before and opened the topic of the inheritance. I learned of the house and the money my dad left and claimed it was a minuscule amount. She shared it was hard to pay for her college tuition and live normally. She also shared some other really hard situations she was going through, which I sympathized with. All this sharing was to simply ask me for all of my inheritance, not a chunk or a percentage, just all of it. I didn't agree, which may be selfish of me, but I did offer financing the remaining years of her undergrad to take off some of the load, and rejected the financing and demanded for all of the inheritance, as I wasn't a daughter to him, like she was. Not sure what she meant by that, after rejecting her again and again, and began to curse me and my mother out, so I left when she started getting physical. That was yesterday. I haven't told my mother, as she obviously doesn't like the mistress or Anne. Am I wrong for keeping all of my inheritance to myself?